What it is Mr. Lesson Learned himself once again with another episode of Thoughts Before I Go See My PO. These thoughts tell you why I am the way I am and why I move the way I move. And this morning, the thought that came to my mind is when I was going through my appeal. Many of y'all know I failed when I was 18. Long story short, I ended up catching 22 years. So once I made it to prison, I did like everybody else, went through the appeal process. And this appeal process was hard, man. I mean, it was hard. Waking up, hoping you hear something from the court every day. And it was like this for 2 years. And you always hear people saying, boy, no news is good news. If you ain't said nothing now, that mean they ain't got nothing. So this, that, and the third. And so after 2 years of waiting, I finally get a letter from the court. So I see my name on the call out. I wake up the next morning, I go to the legal mail room. And I get the letter. And as I'm walking back to the dorm, I open the letter and I read, denied. It's like my whole world crashed. I've been waiting 2 years for this letter just to get denied, so it hurt me bad. So I remember walking on the rec yard with my cousin, my mama's sister's son, first cousin. And we talking. He like, cuz, man, you gotta keep fighting, man. Don't let that get you. And I was like, man, bump that, cuz, that junk hurt. I ain't trying to go through that again. I'm just finna do these 22 years. He like, nah, cuz, bump that. And I was dead set on that, cuz my auntie, she was like, my Aunt Helena, she was like, nah, don't worry about it. We gonna do. I said, nah, auntie, man, I'm straight. I'm just gonna do this time. And I was saying that for two reasons. One, I ain't wanna go through that appeal process again. And two, I don't like being a burden on nobody. Like, you can ask anybody that kept in contact with me during the 15 years I did. I was not a bird. I went calling out here, talking about something, can I get this, can I get that? And I was just doing my time. So she was like, I was like, nah, auntie, don't put no more money on that. I'm gonna just do this time. But she was like, nah, I don't wanna get years down the road and wonder what could have happened. So long story short, she paid the lawyer again. Lawyer put in the appeal, and 2 years later again, I get on a legal mail call out, and as I'm walking back from the dorm again, whole thing just like deja vu happened again. I opened the letter, but this time it said reverse and remanded. I was happy. Ran back to the dorm, told my auntie, she like, see, I told you. And just going through that and thinking about that, like, why would I get out here flagging like that again? Why would I get out here do something that would